Hello, and welcome to the Friendship Trays Kitchen Volunteer Training video. I want to start by saying thank you for choosing to volunteer at Friendship Trays. As a nonprofit organization, we rely on volunteers like you to drive our mission each and every day. Without your help, we would not be able to provide nutritious meals at a low cost to over 700 of our aging and ill neighbors in Mecklenburg County. We appreciate the time that you are donating to us. The purpose of this volunteer training video is to prepare you to work in the kitchen and prepare meals for ill and aging adults in Mecklenburg County. Today you will learn what you need to do in preparation for volunteering at Friendship Trays, when to avoid volunteering at Friendship Trays, how to properly wash your hands in order to prepare food, various sanitation precautions to take while in the kitchen handling food, how to properly handle a knife, and how to continue volunteering at Friendship Trays if you wish. Before you arrive for your volunteer shift, please watch this video in its entirety. It provides information that you will need to know to keep our food and our participants safe. If you or someone in your household feels sick in the days leading up to your volunteer shift, please do not volunteer. Please do not volunteer if you or someone in your household has had signs of diarrhea, vomiting, jaundice, sore throat with a fever, an infected cut or wound, norovirus, salmonella, shigella, E. coli, or hepatitis A. If you or a member of your household has had any of these symptoms, please do not report for your volunteer shift. We greatly appreciate your willingness to help, but we do not want to spread viruses or contaminate the food that goes to participants with compromised and low immune systems. If you or anyone in your household is sick in the days leading up to your volunteer shift, we would be more than happy to reschedule your shift to another day when you and everyone in your household is healthy. Once you enter the kitchen at Friendship Trays, please be sure to wash your hands before handling any food. To properly wash your hands, start by wetting your hands and your arms with water as warm as you can tolerate. Ideally, the water should be around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Apply enough soap to build up a good lather. Scrub your hands and arms for 20 seconds. Be sure to clean under your fingernails and between fingers. Remember the trick from elementary school that if you sing the happy birthday song in your head 2 times while you're washing your hands, you will have washed them for 20 seconds. Thoroughly rinse your hands with warm water to remove all of the soap from your hands and arms. Use a single-use paper towel or hand dryer to completely dry your hands and arms. Then use that paper towel to turn off the water and dispose of the paper towel. When you arrive to Friendship Trays, please park in the upper lot in a space that is not marked C3 Labs. Once you enter the building, all hair must be covered, including beards. We have hair nets and beard nets that you will need to wear at all times in the kitchen. An apron and gloves must also be worn while handling food. You will find the aprons in the lobby with the hair nets, and gloves are available in the kitchen after you wash your hands at the hand washing station. Personal electronic devices, especially cell phones, carry a lot of germs and bacteria on them. If you are able to leave your cell phone in the car or in the lobby, that would be best. Please avoid wearing large necklaces or other kinds of jewelry, especially those that could get into the food. Please also avoid false fingernails as they could puncture your gloves and contaminate the food. Please be sure to keep fingernails short. Make sure you cover your shoulders, and keeping your feet covered will keep them clean and safe in the kitchen. Please be sure to wear gloves anytime you are handling food in the kitchen. Be sure to wash your hands anytime you are putting on new gloves. Please also change your gloves when appropriate. You should change your gloves when you scratch your head, touch your nose, cough, or sneeze into your hand. After handling raw meat, make sure to change your gloves before you touch or handle anything else. If you handle any chemicals, remove the trash, or use the restroom during your shift, please be sure to wash your hands and change your gloves. Finally, if you are changing tasks within the kitchen, please be sure to wash your hands and change your gloves to avoid any cross-contamination. Anytime you are preparing food, please follow the recipe as written. They have been reviewed by our registered dietitian on staff and have been selected for various diet orders. If a food is not prepared as the recipe is written, it may no longer fit a client's diet order, which could make them sick. If you need to move a hot item, like a pot or a pan, please state "hot" before moving with that hot item to alert those around you that you are carrying something very hot. While there is a good chance that you will not be handling a knife while at Friendship Trays, you may be asked to use one, and we want to make sure that you are able to do so safely. If for any reason you are not comfortable using a knife during your time at Friendship Trays, please let an employee in the kitchen know, and we would be happy to place you somewhere else. Anytime you are carrying a knife, be sure to do so by holding the knife straight down at your side with the sharp edge facing behind you, as shown in the picture on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. If anyone else is around you while you are carrying the knife, alert them by stating "sharp" before moving with the knife. If you need to hand the knife to someone else, please lay it down on the work surface to let the other person pick it up themselves. Avoid handing the knife directly to them. Never try to catch a knife that is falling. To avoid the knife falling, make sure to put it on any work surface away from the edge. When using the knife to cut, make sure to do so on a sturdy surface that is not going to slip. Keep the tip of the knife on the cutting board at all times, only moving the handle up and down. Place your guide hand into a claw position when cutting. Keep your fingers and thumbs tucked under in the claw position to avoid any mishaps as pictured on the right-hand side of your screen. Again, it is unlikely that you'll be using a knife during your time at Friendship Trays, and if you prefer not to use a knife, just let an employee know. Once your shift is complete and you will no longer be handling food, please dispose of your apron and hairnet in the trash as you are leaving the kitchen. If you enjoyed volunteering at Friendship Trays, please sign up for another volunteer shift before you leave. You can volunteer in the kitchen again, or you can be a driver to deliver meals. Meals are delivered Monday through Friday between 9:45 a.m. and 12 noon. The schedule is flexible and you can volunteer meals every week or just once a month. If you're interested in volunteering again, please speak with someone in the main office. To recap, just remember not to come to volunteer if you or a family member in your household is sick. Cover all hair while working in the kitchen. Always wear an apron, hairnet, and gloves while handling food, and remember to use safe knife skills if you're using a knife. We hope that you enjoy your time volunteering with Friendship Trays and will come back to volunteer with us again. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and for volunteering your time with Friendship Trays. We look forward to seeing you soon.